guests and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you ready to go beyond? Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place. Go beyond. Here we go.
Oh.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. As a motivational speaker, trainer, and mindset coach with the John Maxwell team, I help people grow. I help them get unstuck. I help people find their potential, to fulfill their potential. I help individuals and organizations communicate more effectively so that they can get the results that they're looking for. If you're not satisfied the results that you're getting in your life or business, contact me for a 15-minute phone consultation at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like or message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond, or you can contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster, taking you from where you are right now to where you want to be. I am so excited to introduce my special guest and show sponsor, Mr.
Ready,
Stephen
set,
Rowe. Woo,
go
woo.
beyond.
So
like
happy
it.
to
I
have
like
you
it.
here again.
So awesome.
I love having you here.
Thank you.
And Stephen Rowe is the owner of Mr. Restoration, which is one of the top fire, water, and mold restoration companies in the state of Florida. And Stephen has such amazing stories and things that he's going to share tonight. We're going to jump in. But I just found out that we have a caller in, Stephen, one of your very happy clients, from Mr. Restoration. So we're going to get, I don't even know, we're going to buzz her in and we'll start the conversation right there.
Let's get it started.
Hi there. Welcome to Go Beyond. Who am I speaking with?
Well, you're speaking to Mrs. C. That's all I'm going to give you my initials.
Miss C.
Okay?
Miss C.
What's happening?
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. I just want to tell you, Mr. Restoration, you guys are so efficient, so professional. You have made my unfortunate situation with my leak.
It's a tough one.
Absolutely seamless. Yes.
Where was that again? What area?
It was in Pembroke Pines.
What area in your house?
Oh, it was in my kitchen.
In that
area.
kitchen, right?
You had a leak in your kitchen?
Yes, I did. It was a leak coming, and it damaged the entire wall, one wall in my kitchen. And they came in, and they did a superb job.
I'm glad we could be there for you, Miss C. I appreciate it very much.
Well, we really appreciate that. And, you know, when things like that happen, I mean, I've heard that they come out 24/7. Their response is phenomenal. But to hear that they made things a little easier for you in a tough...
Yes, they did. I mean, because that's a very emotional, trying time, and they made everything. They walked me through the process. They were there. I mean, constantly at my beck and call. I highly recommend these guys. They are truly...
I like it. Thank you so much, Miss C.
Miss C, you know, your testimonial, you know, the fact that you trusted them, you appreciated the job they did, that they did not only what they said they were going to do, but kind of held your hand and, like you said, walked you through a difficult
time,
process,
just like
which
you said.
is...
I remember that kitchen.
You do. Oh, my gosh. We really appreciate you coming on and you know, telling us all about... you know, the great job that they did. And again, we're sorry what you went through, but so glad that you got it resolved with Mr. Restoration.
Hopefully you don't have to see us again, but, you know, you know we're here if you do.
Yes.
And please let other people know, because your testimonial is huge.
Okay, I definitely
Thank you so much for calling.
Thanks, Miss C.
Have a wonderful evening.
Be careful out there.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, honey.
Wow.
Well, what a way to start off the show.
Awesome.
Mic drop.
I like it. She's
So
awesome.
that's a huge testament to what you guys do at Mr. Restoration.
I remember getting Miss C's call and frantic, and I was out there immediately. You know, she had a plumber who come out and fixed the water-related issue, but we got out there and got her squared away, got her claim processed, and it still hasn't been paid yet. You know, insurance companies do take a little bit of time to do that.
Right.
But, you know, that's one of the things we do is up front. With your signature authorizing our agreement, we'll go ahead and get started. we'll wait, the 90 days that it takes to get paid from the insurance companies. So,
Stephen,
yeah.
that's unbelievable. You can hear in her voice, her reliving what she was,
It's a lot.
It's very traumatic. It's very, and the fact that she was so reassured by what you guys did and how quickly and swiftly you came in to
Gotta be.
save the day.
That's what we're saying. I'll be there 24/7. So if you call, we gotta show up. Absolutely.
Wow, that's an amazing story.
Thank you.
Well, I want to thank Miss C.
Yes, thank you, Miss C.
And that's a great way to start our program off, because it really speaks volumes to what you have built with Mr. Restoration, the quality of the service, but that you go above and beyond, and you don't just get the job done, but you actually, she even said, I'm trying to pick apart some of the things she said, but to really let people know that you don't just come in and get it done, you actually held her hand, which is what she mentioned.
It's a daunting process. Most people, that haven't gone through a claim have no clue with something in your kitchen. She had extensive mold, so we had to remove the entire kitchen. So think about that for a moment. We take that for granted every day, but little things can happen, and left untreated, big things happen. But we were there from the start. Once the plumber finished, we go in, we assess the situation, keep her apprised of what's happening, lead her to, now you have to notify the insurance company and get the adjuster out. They evaluate. I'm not going to get bogged down in all the details, but
Right.
it is a multi-month project, on these type of things.
And we're going to go into a little more detail, because not only do you guys specialize and you're the experts in the mold and fire and water restoration services, but we'll touch upon your background, which I think the audience, the listening and the viewers, will find quite a unique perspective, because you do come from that insurance background, so you can hold their hand and let them know what they can expect, and that's a completely added benefit that most other restoration companies cannot and do not provide. So
definitely
that separates you, aside from the unbelievable service.
Why, thank you, my dear. Definitely one of the things that sets us apart, and I thank you for chiming in on that. Both me and my business partner, background, we met in the military some 27 years ago.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Best friends. And so that alone, whatever the task is, we'll get it done. Service oriented. That's all the military is. Service to others. So that's what we give right up front. But going after that into the insurance realm, that's where we really learned, from the big guys. The big guys on what to do, how to do, what the process is, policy. We buy that house, our most expensive investment.
Absolutely.
You have to have an insurance policy, and we slide it right into a filing cabinet, and there it sits until something tragic happens, and then you trying to assess what was written by attorneys, and you really have no clue. So I can't say kudos to the insurance companies, because they don't always do the right thing, but they started our education.
Right.
So, yeah.
But I find that your story now, now that we're talking about that, I do think that it's very important. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Think that is very important, because your perspective, you and your business partner, when you started this business and with your background in insurance, you noticed that they were a lot of the restoration companies were over-promising and under-delivering.
It happens very easily. Unfortunately, there's no standard right now in my industry. You can literally go out and buy some equipment on Craigslist and start to say you can help people in their house. Now,
that's scary.
It is. It is. So as a board member for Restoration Association of Florida, that is our state lobbying agency and advocacy agency here in Florida, to better ourselves as restoration contractors. We lobby in Tallahassee on our behalf to create, the legislation so that guys have to be licensed. We are trying to create, a licensure program or certification program.
Sure.
Just to kind of weed out the riffraff. So,
absolutely. Everybody stays on the standards and provides the highest quality.
Absolutely.
And I love that you're on the board of that. And what is the name of that?
So it's RAF.org is the website. It's the Restoration Association of Florida.
So you guys, if you are looking for somebody who's going to get the job done, not only do you want somebody who's good at what they do and shows up, but they should be on a board. They should be advocating on your behalf to be able to keep things at an optimal level so that you get the best quality and that
I'm passionate
people
about what I do.
For sure.
I
you
enjoy
are.
it.
If anybody knows Stephen.
The middle of the night phone call initially, it's like but once I get moving, it's I'm mission oriented. So this is such a detailed piece. You have to understand the policy, and it's a chess game at the same time because every house is different. Every leak that originates from a point that moves to another point is different.
Right.
And we have to strategize and pick the various pieces of equipment that are right for each job. The amount of equipment, where it goes inside walls, around corners, so it's
very strategic.
Very
Certainly
strategic.
not cookie cutter.
No, not at all, not by any means. So, for those of you that have seen that, out there, and you know what we're talking about, please remember us, for your friends and family.
No, absolutely. Everybody knows somebody who's been affected by, storm damage or water damage or fire, smoke damage, mold. It's happening a lot more, with the construction that's going on. You want to have somebody that's not only reliable, but that they can have testimonials like Miss C just gave. That's pretty incredible, and I love that we started out. Want to thank her so much again. Hopefully, she's still listening. That she chimed in at the beginning part of our conversation.
Thank you, Miss C.
So you not only we're talking about residential properties, but you also handle commercial.
Oh, absolutely. That's
so
just,
any properties?
Yes, any property. Strip malls. We've I have an agreement with a management company, but I can't say some of the names of some of the companies. But large anchor stores to a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo. There's no too big or too small.
I love that.
Churches,
anybody can be your.
We're starting a church, I think, next week in Panama City as well. So we've done a daycare up there and assisted getting those kids back in.
Fantastic.
So we do what we can.
That's wonderful. And for you to be working with these property managers and these strip malls, they need somebody that's very reliable, that's going to, they have a lot of people going in there. It's not just, a homeowner. So when you think about the degrees, the extremes that he serves the clients, there is no job. If you think that your job is, just a little job, Stephen and Mr. Restoration can take care of that.
We sure
Again,
can.
With the bigger properties for commercial, he can as well.
We had a pet store, a big name pet store, and a couple of tanks ruptured. So, this is during business hours.
Oh, that's scary.
We automatically say a 60-minute, arrival time.
Right.
That kind of stuff, it's like, we need you here now.
Yesterday, yeah. For sure.
We're on the move, we're on the run. You got to maintain those accounts, and we service them diligently. And
I love how you just follow through. You understand that time is of the essence with all of your clients.
It's important.
And you go and you get it done. That's amazing.
Yeah,
you have fun, and I like how you talk. You call your clients your family.
Oh, we are.
And that says a lot about the way that you do business.
I'm going to be in your house, in your business, in your stuff. We're going to be merged together for a little bit of time.
So tell the audience how they can call you for a consultation, and it could be emergency damage. It could be a call to schedule an appointment to address a smaller issue, because Stephen, smaller issues, if unattended, turn into what?
Oh, absolutely. That's the majority of what we see. They turn bad.
So how
get
can
on it
they,
immediately?
Right, exactly. So how can they reach out to Mr. Restoration?
So you can reach us in the office at 954-806-8215. Actually, that's my cell phone. So feel free to give me a ring. You'll get me directly. I'll definitely take care of you. But in the office, where you're really going to get the best help through Raquel and Crystal, 954-674-3400.
Perfect.
And I got to say, because it's really the team. I couldn't be here right now if it wasn't for my team.
He is a wonderful team.
When you speak to Raquel and Crystal, above and beyond. They will take care of everything, and that relates down to Justin and Carl, my project managers out in the field. I got to give these guys some love because they're the ones that really make happen what I'm asking you people for. You know?
Absolutely.
So it is a team effort. My partner Matthew Maley out there, we all get it done. You know, and the rest of the team. So
I love that. And your tagline, I just want them to know, your tagline is.
Oh, you caught me off guard here.
We
served our country. Now let us serve you. Absolutely.
Because it is veteran owned. So that's pretty great. So what is your website in case they need to also reach you on your website?
You can find us on the web at Mr. Restoration FL, as in Florida.com. We're on Instagram at Mr_Restoration. And LinkedIn page is coming soon.
Fabulous. Well, I really assure all of you to think about who you might know, whether it's something that you're going through. You notice some spots on the top of your ceiling. You have things going on with your business, things that are left unattended. Give Mr. Restoration a call.
Actually, you don't even have to call right now. The most important is to put the number in your phone so when you do need it. You might not need it now. You might not need it next month. You might not need it next year. But when something happens, you got somebody that you can call.
That's on your side and that can do what Miss C said did for them and kind of take the pressure off. Again, can you give them that number? I know it's on the screen, but for the people in the
screen,
cars.
We got 954-674-3400. That is the office. Raquel, Crystal, they got you covered.
Perfect. Okay, well, we're going to go to a commercial break for our sponsors. I want to thank Mr. Stephen Rowe. We have a lot more to share with you from Mr. Restoration, your fire and water and mold damage restoration specialist in Florida. We'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks, guys.
Jordana Foster with Go Beyond.
Ready?
Cirque Hotel is one of the newest and most exciting boutique hotels in downtown Hollywood, Florida. Cirque Hotel at Hollywood's Young Circle is the ideal getaway to this relaxed, vibrant, and beautiful beachfront community conveniently tucked between Miami and Fort Lauderdale, just minutes from Hollywood Beach and Hollywood Broadwalk. This stunning 111-room modern boutique hotel, operated by Trust Hospitality, was designed with a contemporary flair and inspired by the area's blossoming art scene. The long-awaited 12-story Cirque Hotel features Olivia, an authentic Italian restaurant by well-known South Florida restaurateur Piero Filpi and Marcello Sindani. Olivia is elegant and incorporates the highest quality ingredients, yet maintains an atmosphere that's fun and hip, a perfect reflection of Cirque Hotel. Olivia includes the cellar with more than 900 bottles of wine, a fresh mozzarella bar, warm, friendly seating, and mouth-watering menu. Cirque offers a high-energy bar and lounge area and private dining and event spaces. The Muse, a chic and sexy rooftop bar and lounge on the 11th floor pool deck, offers specialty craft portions and elixirs, an Italian-influenced menu, and live music from local artists. Presto Market and Coffee House features handcrafted coffee drinks and fresh grab-and-go wraps, sandwiches and salads. There's a state-of-the-art fitness center and 3,000 square feet of flexible meeting space on the 11th floor. Each of Cirque Hotel's well-appointed rooms and suites include a seating area, wet bar, 55-inch television, and luxury bath with rain shower and upscale amenities. Many feature balconies offering picturesque South Florida views. Cirque Hotel is the ultimate haven for business professionals, vacationers, and social groups who enjoy a cultural atmosphere and are looking to indulge, relax, and unwind. The uniquely branded Cirque Hotel sets a new standard for dining and entertainment in the heart of downtown Hollywood. Come, indulge, relax, and experience the Cirque Hotel. At Mr. Restoration, our main goal is to get your family back into your home safe and sound. We are a Florida property damage remediation company with over 20 years' experience in the industry. We specialize in water, mold, fire, and smoke damage. We cover residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Things get hard when a homeowner or renter has to face these problems, but we are here for you. We are with you from the time of the emergency to the moment it's time to get you back into your property. We make property managers, public adjusters, insurance agents, maintenance crews, homeowners, and renters' lives more efficient and easier by following providing a step-by-step SOS foolproof plan. Put us on speed dial this year and make us your #1 visit at MrRestorationFL.com or call us at 844-878-5285. Interact with us and stay up to date with all the latest news by liking, following, and sharing on all social media platforms. Mr. Restoration, veteran-owned, 2 decades of experience. We served our country. Now let us serve you.
At Meridians and Marathons, Dr. Sandy Zaya offers a refreshing new approach to healthcare, helping her clients be well, stay well, and manage pain. As a functional medicine physician and acupuncturist, Dr. Zaya reviews your comprehensive health history, including all organ systems, blood panels, recommendations, and neurological tests. She examines on a deeper level by asking specific questions to identify the root patterns that show up as symptoms such as pain, insomnia, GI distress, infertility, anxiety, and more. Western and Chinese pulses and blood pressure will also assist in the diagnosis. Dr. Zaya offers acupuncture needling, fire and magnetic cupping, laser therapy, injectables, and so much more to minimize pain and help with sports injury management. Add that to a world-class marathon and sports coaching and yoga practices, and you've found your Zen. If you're ready to be well and stay well, contact Dr. Sandy Zaya at Meridians and Marathons today to book your appointment. That's meridiansandmarathons.com.
You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470. Welcome back to Go Beyond. I have my fabulous guest, Mr. Stephen Rowe from Mr. Restoration. Right. And we are talking about fire damage and water damage and mold damage. But before we go in, because we're going to jump right back in, I do want to thank my fabulous sponsors. So I want to thank the Cirque Hotel, the fabulous Cirque Hotel in the heart of downtown Hollywood. You got to check out their rooftop bar.
Oh, it's amazing.
Isn't
that
it
place
amazing?
Is awesome.
The vibe is ridiculous. Or dinner at Olivia, or have a staycation. You got to go check out the
fresh
Cirque.
made mozzarella right there.
Right?
That place
and
is fantastic.
Dr. Sandy Zia from Meridians and Marathons. You actually have to check her out as well because she's all about functional medicine. She is an acupuncture physician. So if you want to start, she's about being well and staying well. And then, of course, we have Mr. Stephen Rowe from Mr. Restoration. So, Stephen, we're going to talk about another success story. You have so many, and I know we're limited with time, and hopefully the next time you come here, we'll talk about another one.
Sure.
But water damage seems to be a huge amount of the restoration issues. What percentage?
There's like 70% of all insurance claims are water damage. You know?
Really?
I mean, you think about it, plumbing is in every building, you know.
Right.
Your washing machine, the sink, you turn it off and on, you get water out of the refrigerator, all that stuff. And we use those parts, we use them, and they burn out,
Right.
We use them every day. So it's just a matter of time before something happens. So with that being said, I think the key thing is, one, these incidents, they don't happen every day to you specifically, but somewhere in the country it happens to someone every day.
Yes.
So having our number in your phone, again, is going to be the best thing that you can do today. It's probably not going to happen, right now. But when it does, you'll have someone that is going to answer the phone and be there when it's going bad for you. And take care of it, absolutely.
Take care of you. Take care of the situation like you did with Miss C. So
educate
that's
you
amazing.
on the process. We'll help you understand your insurance policy.
That's a really important component of it. So what is another success story? Because I know that you had one, and then I want to talk about this big news that you wanted to share.
So we helped out. It's not just residential, not just commercial, but there's also a business-to-business aspect. So I have a very close vendor of mine that I work with in the HVAC business, HVAC.
Right.
And they were doing a repair on a unit in a condo in Aventura. I think it was like on the 9th floor maybe. And the technician clipped a pipe on accident.
No.
And water ran down maybe 6 floors. Called me. It was like 7, 8 o'clock at night. Within an hour, I was there on site.
Within an hour?
Within an hour, with my team, with equipment. Unfortunately, you know, it's tied to his policy.
Right.
But again, we take care of everything, you know, and on a business-to-business aspect.
That's huge. That's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. Even initially for us, when you get there, you know, the water runs down this way, and then it goes this way, and then it goes down this way, and then it just keeps, you know, so you have to go into multiple units, and the homeowners, and they're stressed out, you know, being a combat veteran, having served twice
that's
overseas.
when that kicks in.
I'm at my best when that stuff is going down. So we're there to help, you know, console someone who's, you know, my ceiling is falling in and my dog is all wet. And I mean, we've literally had those, you know, where comes in and little Foofy is just, you know, poured on with water.
Crazy.
So there's a lot going on. A lot of, you know, stress factors very, very high in that type of scenario.
That's amazing to not only have them come in and take care of the problem, but to console you and let you know that it's going to be okay and walk you through the necessary steps, you know, to take care of your claim and whatnot as you're going through the whole process. So speaking of claims, how do you like that segue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's some very important legislation that is taking place and coming up that Stephen is going to share with you. And if you are a homeowner or property owner, any owner,
if you live indoors,
if there's a roof,
over your head or your business, these are things that are going to impact you very soon.
Okay, so why don't you tell us real quickly about that, because I know we have a bunch to fill them in, but again, you'll let them know, and if they want to find out any more, they can reach out to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll try not to get emotional here, but it's a lot going on. It is, and a lot of people, most people have no clue. So what's happening right now is the insurance companies who have all the power, all the money, all the say-so, you know, the 800-pound gorilla, are making changes to policies that are not only going to affect, you know, small businesses like myself, but again, the same people that live indoors, just eroding rights that you have within your policy. And all this stuff happens, you know, right up the street in Tallahassee, but it's just not widespread information. So homeowners have no clue. So what we use in our agreement, it's called an assignment of benefits. And it allows you as the homeowner to, for me to put myself in your shoes so I can have communication with the insurance company as well as direct bill them. You know, there's one of two ways it can happen. I can give you the bill or I can give your insurance company the bill. They're the ones who service your policy. So they want to take that away completely. They want to tell you that if you use an assignment of benefit, your policy is going to be higher. But if you don't use one, your policy will be lower. That's steering. They're trying to steer you to use their own company vendors.
That's crazy.
It's a lot. It is.
So I don't think anybody really knows about that.
They don't.
So
but
what
you can find
people
out
do?
on raflorida.org. So again, that's the Restoration Association of Florida. We advocate, we educate, and lobby for, you know, homeowners and for contractors who use this simple assignment.
Pretty good to know that not only do they do what they do with Mr. Restoration, but you have somebody in your corner who's trying to keep the industry, you know, intact and honest for you and to allow you to deal business with who you want to do business with. Okay, so what are a few things they can do? We're actually getting close to running out of time. We've got 1 minute left. So how do they make their voice heard? Testimonials? Testimonials would be very helpful. It's very hard to shoot up to Tallahassee. I myself just got the call and have to go Thursday. Okay, and donations. Now, I have a quote. First of all, I want to thank Stephen Rowe with Mr. Restoration. Thank you. Unbelievable what he's doing. He can help you. He can support you. He can, you know, talk to you about legislation and basically take care of your needs. So he's the guy that you want in your phone. My quote is, promise only what you can deliver and then deliver more than you can promise. Give it all. Stephen is doing that with Mr. Restoration. Thank you. I'm doing that with my show, trying to do that each and every day with Anna, my coaching. I want to thank you for what you do, coming from your heart and what you do. And please follow up with Mr. Restoration, Stephen Rowe. You got it. This is Jordana Foster. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Have a great night. Appreciate it. Bye now. Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video, because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758 or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.